Good morning, traders. Happy Friday. Hope you're all doing well. It's Jimmy Trades here, usually for your daily dose of market analysis, but today I thought I'd just mix it up a little bit. Today we have non-farm payroll, so any analysis that we do will most likely be shot out of the water. So there's no value, I don't think, right now in looking at what the markets might potentially do leading up to NFP, when we get NFP, and that will likely destroy any analysis we put forward today. So I just thought we'd mix it up a little because it is non-farm payroll. I thought we'd look at some secret sauce that I came across on Tradingview. Some of you might be aware of it, but for those of you who are not, you might learn something and be able to implement it into your trading routine. Also, have a look at the one shot, one kill method for expediting evals. This method was coined by my buddy Kim Vesco, so all credit does go to Kim Vesco. He came up with this process. I'm just sharing it because today is non-farm payroll, and I will be using this exact method to expedite maybe one or two 250k Apex evals. So we still have time to get those evals. If you do want to expedite, you still do have an opportunity to get in there. Using code Jimmy, you can get the best value right now on those evaluations from Apex. That will give you, for $50 US, you can grab a 250k account. That is what I have purchased. Once you pass and you move to funded, it's only $85 for your performance account. That's your PA account to move to funded. So $85 US for that, which is great value. So let's do what we always do, and that is have a look at the calendar. So we'll start there first. Okay, and we do have, as we know, non-farm payroll at 8:30 today. So 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you do want to trade today, then by all means, feel free to trade. Just look to do it after news, so after 8:30, and then for me, it would be after 9:30 open. I am not trading today. I've had an absolutely massive week working on a project at home, and I am exhausted. So I'm not going to risk any capital by trying to trade at the back end of non-farm payroll and then with fatigue setting in. I am going to one shot, one kill though. I don't need a lot of mental capacity for that, I don't feel. So I am going to give that a go. So let's move over to the charts and we'll have a look at this secret sauce first. So a lot of you obviously know. If you don't know, I trade the unicorn model. So the unicorn, if we have a look at it, being the strongest algorithmic pattern to take an entry, we have this formation. This is the formation we're looking for, with a breaker block before the leg that took liquidity, and this would be a bullish scenario. We have to have a stop hunt, etc., etc. I'm not going to go into the unicorn model today because I was hoping it would be today, but it isn't going to be today. I have a dedicated unicorn video on its way. It's more than likely going to be Monday now, so keep an eye out for that. So, okay, let's look at this for an example. This is the breaker block, and we're going to take a trade. This is the secret sauce that I've been talking about. Okay, So this would be something similar to what your position might look like. You put your stop below the breaker, your entry on the top of the breaker. So this would be a limit order. Now, sometimes what happens is when you get price pushed through the breaker and close, you may not get an opportunity to set your limit order before price reaches into the breaker and then shoots off. Okay. We're looking for that retracement to get a position. We want to see that retracement for our order to be filled. But if you're using limit orders, you have to go through the process of setting them up. And you might not get an opportunity to do that if price moves very quickly, especially if you might get a candle closure just above the breaker. The next candle instantly taps in and then shoots away. So what I came across, and it was just by chance, and again, some people may already be aware of this. I always use the position tool to set my orders. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually move all this down a little bit because I don't want to get filled. So let's move this down. Remember, if we're using a limit order goes below price. Okay. So let's say I'm going to use the position tool. So normally I would right click, create limit order. And let's start that again because somehow I moved this as I was doing that. So, okay, there we go. So this is how I would set my order. I use the position tool. I right click on the position tool and it automatically allocates my TP and my stop at the level of the position tool. My order entry is where the position tool tells it to be. I then choose how many contracts I want to trade, whether it's 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever it might be. And then I would hit buy. The orders are all on the chart. That's great. Okay. If you've got time after price closes through to actually set that up and then wait for your order to be filled. Yes, I do want to cancel my order. Okay, so here's something I came across just by chance. So if I do the same process, I right click on the position tool. I choose to create limit order. Okay, so I right click, choose create limit order. Then I choose my units. I can say 3 or 4, whatever I like. And this is before price has moved through the breaker. Okay, so I'll just take it back a step. Let's say price is here and you're waiting for an FVG to form. You already know that you're going to use this breaker as your entry. Okay, so you've set the position tool on the chart. All right. And you're getting yourself ready for taking the trade should your conditions to entry be met. So you prep yourself. Now what you can do is you can create limit order and you choose your contracts. Let's say 2. Just hit close, hit the X button. Your order sits on the chart. Okay, but it's not confirmed yet. It's sitting there ready and waiting for you. All you have to do now is as soon as price closes through, bang, hit buy. Now you have active orders on the chart, ready to be filled. Then you're just waiting for price to tap in and off it goes. So I thought that when I stumbled across that, that was a great little tool, a great little feature that TradingView's added in, particularly where you can just set yourself up, be ready. You know, if the order fails, not the order, if the trade fails rather, and it doesn't give you the FEG aligned with the breaker, it closes the FEG, for example, you can just go ahead and remove the order from the chart, knowing that the order is not a physical order yet because you haven't hit that buy. Okay, so just some secret sauce there that might help you guys during your trading. I find it is very relevant for the way I trade the unicorn model, and it's worth sharing with you guys. Okay, so now let's go and have a look at the one shot, one kill method for entering trades during high volatility news events. This works well for Apex accounts. You can also try and do this with my funded futures accounts. If you're going to purchase either an Apex or a my funded futures, use code Jimmy and you will get the best value available on any discounts that are currently around in the space. So consider that when you're purchasing your accounts, guys. So, okay, I'm going to use a 250K account to expedite my eval today. I know that to pass that account, I need to reach a profit target of $15,000. I have 27 contracts available that I can use. And what we look at is we look at a pad size. So we use historical data to tell us what the most profitable pad size is. So using the one shot, one kill protection pad indicator that Kimvesco has created, we can double click on it, or you can go into settings, whatever you like. In here, you can set your pad size. So for non-farm payroll, using a 250K account with 27 contracts, the highest probability or highest percentage win rate is using a 22 pad size. And you can see if I change that to 30, it will change the pad size. And what that means is, we will change it back to 22, is from current price, we can see that that's our pad. That's exactly what our pad is. So that's 30 pad at the moment. So we're looking for 22. So 22 pad for non-farm payroll. As we come closer to the news event, so our non-farm payroll news at 8:30 today, within say 10 minutes before news drops, we're going to come in, we're going to create a new order. And we're going to say 27 contracts. All right. I'm not going to choose any of these options. I'm actually just going to close this out. Now, I know that a 22 pad is my position. So this contract, I want to set to when price or when news is about to drop, say 10 seconds before, I'm going to be moving this into position. Okay. Now my profit target is $15,000 on 27 contracts. So $15,000 using 27 contracts is a 28-point take profit, or 112 ticks. I use ticks, so what we can do is we can grab our TP here and we can move that up to 112. Okay, 113, close enough. Then what we're doing is we're waiting. I don't worry about the stop loss for this. It's all or nothing. Okay, it's one shot, one kill. So we have our buy order in, our buy stop order in with our TP set. Then we're going to put in our sell order, because the idea of the pad is that we're using both sides of the market. So if price shoots north, we'll get filled. If price shoots south, we'll get filled. So then we're going to come down below price. We're going to go to trade and create new order. We're going to use sell, take profit of 112, and then we're just going to hit the X. Okay. When we're going to be very close to news dropping, we hold shift and we drag this order to our pad. Okay, so wherever that red indicator is, that line, is where we're dragging our order to. Okay, and then we're going to drop that on the chart just as, 10 seconds from news. Okay, and then right then we hit sell, and then that order is set. And we do the same with the buy. We move the buy down to our pad and we hit buy. So if I was to hit sell now, that will set the orders, except that the account that I'm showing you on doesn't allow 27 contracts. So let's clear that up. Hang on a second. Okay, so we have our sell order on the chart here. And as I say, we're moving this bracket order up and down, holding the shift key. And when we're 10 seconds away from news dropping, we just position the order right at the pad. This is the pad, okay? And we hit sell. Order is set and ready for news to drop. Okay, so it's that simple, guys. All right. If you decide to have a crack today at one shot, one kill, good luck. I'll be doing at least one account, maybe two. Haven't decided yet. Just wanted to run through that with you. Again, all credit to Kimvesco. The man is an absolute gentleman. You can also check out his video, which I'll link in this video somewhere up in the top screen here. I guess there'll be a tab or something you can go and check out his video as well. But I just thought it was an opportunity today to discuss some secret sauce with Tradingview and the one shot, one kill method on account of NFP today, which would destroy any or all analysis. Remember, guys, you can use code Jimmy for your Apex and My Funded Futures evals. And exciting news is we're only days away. Let me have a look here. We are literally 2 business days away from Ascetic Capital launching. So Ascetic Capital will be launching on October 8th. Be prepared for that. I will be providing information. I may even have some giveaways to celebrate the launch as well. So keep an eye out for that. All right, guys, thank you. I'm going to call it a day. I will be back later for one shot, one kill, but that is it for me. This home project has taken every little bit of energy and mental energy, physical energy, whatever you want to call it, out of me. So my week is wrapping up very quickly. Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you so much for all your support. Please sub to the channel, please like the channel, the video, and also hit that notification button. Until next week, have a great weekend. Bye for now.